Vanessa, and these are my Witches Brew Pucks, I guess. I put them in the Pringles can. They did not set up. They are very, very soft. You can squish them, squeeze them. It's been 4 days, and there's no zap left. They're pretty much done. So yeah, they didn't come out. But I wanted to show you, because I really liked the design. These are the end pieces. And you can see they kind of came out like tree rings. Isn't that cute? I really like the way that they're all just a little bit different, and they all have just, you know, something unique going on about them. That one's kind of like Batman. One of these has like a witch's face. Let's see if we can find it. It's this one. Looks like a little witch's face. This one thickened up on me pretty quick. I think it was the fragrance that accelerated the trace. There's a lot of air bubbles in these soaps. You can kind of see them there. Anyway, I wanted to try and see if I could save these. I know that a lot of people will just cut down and rebatch their soaps, but I want to try and save the pattern. And it looks like they did gel, even though I put them in the refrigerator, or in the freezer and then in the refrigerator, they still gelled in the middle, so it was a really hot soap, or really hot cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just pop these in the oven instead of cooking them in the crock pot, and just leave them in there for a while, and we'll see if it takes some of the moisture out and see if it helps to harden them up at all. The worst that happens is it doesn't work and it's a lost batch, and that would be okay. I've had a couple of okay soaps, and I'm still very new to soap making, so if I lose one, then that's just, you know, one lost under my belt, one lesson learned. Alright, I will be back in a little bit and show you what these look like. Okay, it's day 2, the day after I put these in the oven, and I'm trying really hard to finish this video. I've been trying, you know, for a few hours now to get it done, so hopefully this time will be the charm. I put them in the oven on parchment paper on a cookie sheet, preheated the oven to 170 degrees, and then turned it off. I figured they were almost done. They probably didn't need to cook. But what happened is that they started to get really soft, and they felt like bread dough that only the outside was cooked, where it's still real soft, like if you poke your finger in it, your finger's going to go right through it. So I turned the oven back up to 170, let it cook for half an hour, and then put them in the, and then turn the oven off and let them sit overnight. So what I got was all these pucks have all these little lines on them. Some have the small lines. Don't know if you can really see that in here. Some kind of deformed a little bit. Let's see if you can see the surface isn't quite flat now. They have a bunch of ridges. But the color gelled all the way through. So that's, or more of the way through than it was. So that's good. That was an indicator that this is undercooked. Here's another piece. More lines. I'm not sure what this is from sitting on. But at least they're done now. Mostly done. They're not all the way done. But see, there's some more wrinkles. I think that's uneven cooking, uneven heating, like where the water starts to draw out, but doesn't draw out evenly. So I think that's what that's from. Here's an end piece, or a smaller piece that I cut in half. You can kind of see that, how that looks. That's still very, very soft. Like, see, let's see if I can show you. So you can get in there and kind of squeeze that. But they're still much drier than they were. Like before, they were completely wet. But now they're more drier on the outside and they're more firm. So if I can kind of cook these as a kind of a post-processing CPOP, cold process, oven process, after the fact, I guess, kind of, then that will at least, I mean, it helped a little bit, but I still don't know if I'm going to be able to save these soaps. But the whole point of this experiment was just to see if we could, or to see if I could. Well, we could, because we're all kind of watching this, right? Trying to learn new things. So we're trying to see if we can use the oven to save our soaps instead of rebatching. And the answer may or may not be yes. We'll find out in a couple more weeks. I'll come back in 2 weeks and revisit these and see if they harden up any more, because if the cooking helped take the moisture out, they may cure. Also, I got some palm oil in my order from Wholesale Supplies Plus today, so hopefully the addition of palm oil will stop me from getting all these really soft soaps all the time. Hopefully that will fix the problem. But there we go. That's it. That's 2 parts of the Witch's Brew Puck soaps that I cooked in the Pringles can or made in the Pringles can that came out too soft, and after 4 days we're put in the oven to try and harden them up. And I'll give you guys another update in another week or two and let you know how it goes. Have a great night. Bye!